Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Check it out. Big Meech, Big Meech says that, Terry said that he can't come to their mother's 78th birthday party. We're going to break that down so you understand how life is and how real life is. Southwest T tells Big Meech he can't come to their mother's 78th birthday party after all they've been through as a family. After they struggles. Could it be a beef? All right, so we back, man. Can you believe that, right? Let's see how Mom's party went, because Southwest T said that Meech can't go to the party. Hold up, not Mom's 78th party.
Y'all want to have fun? I know it.
Oh, yeah, he got some people in there.
We having Uno night. Mama, tell everybody it's your birthday. Happy birthday to my mother. Y'all better wish her happy birthday, because y'all know I get your addresses.
Happy birthday, Mama.
It's my 78th year birthday.
Oh, the PA boys. What up, though, PA boys? Chase, you ain't got back with me with your bullshit. You ain't got back with me.
Oh, no, this live is limited.
This is my baby boy.
It's her 78th birthday. She don't look a day over 30.
Birds. She look like the lady in the show.
They wish you a happy birthday, Mama.
Thank you.
Prop it up.
Thank you.
You know I don't give a...
All right.
Thank you.
It's Uno night at the Flurry House. Uno night. Greatest birthday ever. 78 years old. She blessed. Chase, man, you ain't calling me. You capping, man. Stop playing, man. Tell me you called me twice. Stop playing, man. Look, there go Nicole. I am Nicole. I am the real Nicole. Nicole, everybody here at Uno night at Mom House.
How you do that?
What up, though?
Yeah, it's the
Oh, you finally got the music going? Oh, we got some music finally. He been working on the music for an hour. Like we had a real concert or something.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
All right.
You hiding.
Shout out to
Hey, where's
Mag
your bug
TV.
at? Hey, Ma, get your grandson. What up, though? Okay.
All right.
You
Get
got
your
a lot
dance
of money.
on,
She
Mama.
moving good at 78. There's somebody trolling me. I love it. Keep trolling. You making my night. And you the man.
All right. Why Meech can't go to the party? Mom's 78th birthday party, Meech can't go.
They say you're a beautiful lady, Mama. They say you're a beautiful lady.
Definitely
He
beautiful.
can't come. Meech can't come. Probation. Y'all know we both would be locked up. Cut it out, man. Where Meech at? He ain't had. She believes she talked to him. He know it's her birthday. He can't come. You ever been to prison? That's where Meech at. Meech cannot get on the plane to come here. The whole house gonna get locked up. Stop playing.
All right, just so y'all understand what he's saying, right? That's why I took this video in the direction that I took it in, because when you on the same case with someone, even though it's your brother, when you on the same case with them and they on probation or supervised release, you can't be in the same area together. So even though they're brothers and they have the same mother, they can't even be in the same household with them, because then they'll come and lock both of them up. So if that's what you youngins want, continue to do what you do. That's why I said it ain't worth it. You see Big Meech on the top, you see Southwest T on the top. Now this is what it looks like when two men, two kings was out doing their thing and controlling their empire, and now they're being controlled. by the government empire. To tell him that he can't go to his own mother's 78th birthday party. Only one brother could attend. How you think they decided it was Terry? I mean, put it in the comments. You know y'all rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls like to start something. You know what I mean? So, well, you know, moms love Terry more? Or moms done gave Big Meech all the love in the world, and being that that's big brother, they said, nah, let baby brother come. How do y'all think that played out? Put that in the comments. Let me know what you think. But that's how this go when you on, like when I was locked up, right? Let's go for a ride. Like when I was locked up, my oldest brother just did 8 1/3 to 24 years in the state up north, right? So while he's doing his time up there, I'm on the street doing my thing, then I get locked up, and then he tries to come see me. And even though he's my blood biological brother, they told me that he wasn't allowed to visit me in the federal prison. You know me, I wasn't going for that. So I wrote Washington, D.C. to my congressman, and I said, they're trying to break my family ties by stopping me from seeing my brother because my brother was incarcerated. But he's out now, he's following probation, and I feel that I should be allowed to see my brother. I have a life sentence. So to take my brother away from me for life, how much more cruel and inhumane can you get? And I know that's not the system that you're running down here. So they said, okay, they sent it back, the letter came back. So they told the warden to allow my brother to come see me, but he had to go through, you know, the unit team, and the unit manager had to sign off, and then the captain had to sign off, and the AW had to sign off, and the warden had to sign off. All these people had to sign off for my brother to come see me. How more inhumane could you want to incorporate in your life to stay out there and continue to break the law? But see, we strong individuals, that's why you see Southwest T just happy to be free and to be with his family. Because don't forget, he spent decades in at least 18, 20 years, if I'm not mistaken, because I know these rat bastards, I mean, they're paying that, but you got to keep thinking about them when you talk, when you're on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because they grab anything and run with it, you know, just like a rat. You see a rat, you know, run out the corner of the wall and just grab a little crumb and run back like the slithering rat that he is. That's how they be on YouTube when they looking for somebody to say something wrong so they could just nibble off of it, you know, and everybody try and get a bite. But, you know, just like the situation going on with 50 and King and T.I. and Damani, that needs to stop. It looks like it's slowed down, but it needs to stop. I mean, you know the direction that it could go in, and we definitely ain't trying to have no East versus South beef, South versus East beef. And we all already being, you know, contained. I don't want to use the S word, but you know what I'm talking about. So we don't need to be doing none of this, man. I mean, we got to stop this. We got to move together as one, and we got to do what need to be done, because that's the only way to make it. Let's get back to Terry celebrating his mother's 79th birthday, you know? But now you know the reason why, because like I said, yeah, I gave that speech because I know the rat bastards would be quick to say, oh, he said that they was beefing. Yeah, I said exactly what happened. Southwest T said that Big Meech can't come to the joint, you know? And I stopped it there. That's called curiosity driven. All right? That's creating content. All right? And it's not lying, because Southwest T just said out his mouth, and he say it again, Big Meech can't come to the joint, and I broke down why. That's how content is created. You get gangster content over at Unique Mecca Audio. Make sure you go out and cop my book, A Raw in Harlem. It's banging. You go to rawinharlem.com. The shit fire. You know what I mean? So you kind of get it in my mind a little bit, you know? And this is sponsored by Cashbox, right? It's Cashbox, so you understand. It's sponsored by Cashbox. coming real soon. You know, this is how we look out for each other as a people, not by tearing each other down or trying to continue to put, you know, fuel on a fire that don't need to be started. All right, let's get back. Let's ride with Southwest T.
Man. All them CIA questions. Yeah, man, talking about where Meech at home with his son.
You see?
Ain't worried about nothing. Yeah. Nah, I'm just saying. You know, I don't be getting the day. I talk to
I talked to my son and my grandson for my birthday. My son, Demetrius, cannot travel right now. When they allow him to travel, he will be up here first flight to see his mama.
Yeah.
All right, letting them know that it's a family united, just like T.I.'s family showed how they was united behind them. I love that video, especially after seeing Little King going wild on T.I. and Tiny just being a child. It's just y'all got to see a camera on it, you know, and a well-to-do child. See, King, right? Let me say it to King. No disrespect to King, but I got to keep it 100. If your belly have ever been so hungry that your belly button is hitting your back, and when you feel like you got to defecate, you feel like you defecating out your belly button because it ain't nothing in your stomach. Until you had that feeling, you know what I mean? That's when you know what struggling is. Your father did a great job taking care of you. Your mother did a great job. You doing a great job. I love the way you coming into you. You. You know what I mean? You the generation. And that's why I said 50 Cent don't need to be beefing with no King. We were talking about three generations apart, almost 4 generations apart. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's like you arguing with your grandfather. You know what I mean? Ain't no disrespect to 50, but that's how we looked at it in the hip-hop industry. That's why 50 let people know, like, man, I'm done with this rap thing. He said, I'm done. I elevated past that. I'm making movies. I got studios. I'm making major deals. I ain't got time to be in no booth. All the time spent in a booth could be making billions out here with my corporations, is what 50 is saying. So, you know, this ain't about picking no side. You know what I mean? One want to rap, one don't, you know? One got a reason for not wanting to rap with him. The other one didn't have a reason, and now he feel he has a reason because he feels the other one crossed the line. And that's why right now that needs to stop. They need to just end it right now. Cease it right there. And continue with your lives. Y'all had a bump in the road. I mean, you know, I done threw rocks at windows plenty of time and they didn't break. But if I throw it one time and that window break, you know what I mean? And I know the police coming along going off, I know to turn around and run. So if you know you've been throwing rocks 50, no disrespect to everybody, you've been hitting a glass and the glass didn't break because you stood tall. And then now here comes somebody 3, 4 generations later that know how to use this social media and reckless with the mouth, that don't have a regard for anything. And then now you going to war with this person? I know that wasn't your intention. I said that from day one. I know when you posted a picture, you posted it as Tiny, T.I.'s baby mother, T.I.'s wife. Nothing to do with the kids. Your thoughts wasn't even at the kids. I got to honestly say, I know people like 50, I know his mentality. His thought wasn't of the kid, but the kid felt a certain way because you forget. That's like the other day, could we ride? The other day I'm at the door, I got my dog Kilo in the house. We sitting here and we ain't knock on the door. So, you know, my daughter goes to the door, she peeks out the door, she comes back and she quietly tells me somebody's at the door. So when I go to the door, I tiptoe over there quietly and I look out the door. When I saw, it was the super, I left my keys because they did something with the car. They moved the car. So I opened the door to get it and Kilo, my dog, ran out. Big pit bull and Cane Corso, ran out. You know what I mean? And tried to run. But I grabbed him before he got out and said, nah, get back in here. You understand? But the moral of the story is he laid quiet in the cut. I didn't even know he was there. My daughter didn't even know he was there. And as soon as the door opened, he went to fly out. And that's the same thing happened with King. He see his mother out there. He ready to fly out to attack to protect. That's what a son is supposed to do for a mother. So nobody knocked that. And then they got into it about how the words, you know, when he said, you know, about his deceased mother, rest in peace. And, you know, but then again, we got to keep it 100. I saw a joint where 50 also said he was smoking on Gotti. Like, them young boys started in Chicago and the South and all this, and, you know, even up here, where they talk about they smoking on each other ops. We don't do that as elders. But 50, if it didn't apply then with him, you know what I mean? We have to set a standard. 50, you have to set a standard. You bigger than all of us. You got the voice. You got 39 million subscribers watching you. We love your content. I love your content. I get up in the morning and click on to see what 50 done said next. And like I said, I used to do that with Snoop Dogg too. Snoop Dogg, another one, funny mother. You know what I mean? You get up, these dudes, Funk Master Flex. You know what I mean? These dudes got time on their hands where they find these funny memes and stuff, and they put them up. And now 50 Cent took it to the next level. He creates his own memes and he goes at people. And, you know, it's entertaining. I love it. But you can't get mad when somebody do it back to you. And then you can't try and set rules, you know what I mean, in a war that never had any rules. You know what I mean? Because what I'm hearing T.I. saying, he didn't even know he was at war with you. He thought y'all was cool. That's why he went about in the manner that he did it, and he said that he talked to you before till you're going to put it out and you're going to ride with it. That was T.I.'s mentality. You know, and then now when you took it there and then the son got involved, you know them, that generation is reckless. They'll tell you anything out their mouth. But I also heard you say the same thing out your mouth. And no, it wasn't about a parent, but it was said about the deceased. And that wasn't cool either. Just keeping it 100. Because we watching you, 50, you the man. You the man. But from this, that made me get up in the morning and also see what Little King was saying. Because he became the man with that. Because we watching it, well, I'm watching it, me. I'm watching it as entertainment. Not that it's going nowhere. So when you go with people 50, I look at it like you just having fun. That's entertainment. You know, you ain't trying to harm nobody. To you, you're having fun. You get in the bag and, you know what I mean? You ain't out there, but you can see out there in the palm of your hand. That's why people don't understand, man. This is the greatest thing they ever created. I come home and they got porn in the phone. Could you believe that? Because let's ride. They renting porno tapes in the prison because porno tapes is not allowed for like $25 for 30 minutes to go in the room quietly and watch porno tape on a big screen. That's what I left. And then I come home and that was in the palm of my hand. Like, goo. Then another one, right? Because we ride. They had these little MP3 players they made us pay like $99 for because they can't charge over $100 for nothing. $99, then we had to buy a song, you know, the songs to put on the MP3 player. We had to pay $1.30 every download. And, you know, from $1.30 down to like 70, 80 cents per download. And I had over 1,000 songs. They allow you to put 3,000. I know a guy, Dewey from Florida. Big shout out to Dewey. Dewey from Florida, Miami, right? Dewey had 3,000 songs on his joint that he paid over $1 for each song about. I mean, 3,000 hours listen to music and I'll come home into the palm of my hand. And it's free. And I can go anywhere I want to go. Somebody explain this to me. How much more better can it get than that? All right, on my back. Let's get back to Southwest T real quick. We ride.
What's that? You heard it from the horse's mouth. Boss up and get this money. I hear you, baby. Hey, somebody like my comments to the CIA questions. That's been my saying for years. God bless y'all too. Go Hall, let me hear. Hall, go DJ D Hall. DJ D Hall in the mix. DJ D Hall.
Enjoy. Happy birthday, mama.
They say happy birthday, mama. God bless you. Big party. Somebody know me for real. Hey, mama, you look 30. Wow. Here go another one. CIA question. Where Meech at? We just answered that question. Why don't y'all get another question, man? Meech doing swell, man. He in the Porsche Tower, goddammit, in Miami, doing swell.
How many you up tonight?
I don't know, man. You know, I having fun. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so it's on you, dog. You been ready to come out there.
Alabama boys, what up, though? Who is on? Is it on me? Hold on, y'all hold me up for playing my hand. Hold on. It's Uno night. Let me set this down. I done got drunk. 2 ships, I'm drunk. All right, there y'all go. Red 5.
All right, Buddha.
Buddha, it's on you.
All right, so that's what it is, man. Big Terry celebrating, said that Big Meech can't come to Mama's 78th birthday party. So you rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls ain't got nothing to say about nothing being wrong. Let's keep it moving. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Mecca Audio, Mecca what? Mecca Audio, Mecca what? Mecca Audio, Mecca what? Mecca Audio.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio.
Mecca what? Mecca Audio, Mecca what? Mecca Audio, Mecca what? Mecca Audio, Mecca what? Mecca Audio. We gon' do it like we gon' do it like we keep it moving like we gotta do it like
Get it live like 2 G's in the night. Drop top beamer so shine. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yard.